Hey, this is Steve Bloom, and you are listening to the Geekcast Radio Network.
Geeky, it's a wild ride. Join the discussion, let's dive into lore. From Star Trek to Transformers, we're ready to soar. Superheroes clash as we spark up the flame. Altered Geek Podcast, remember the name.
Hello and welcome to Altered Geek. I'm your host, Steve Megatron, and joining me on this adventure into geekdom is TFG and Mike.
Sometimes, folks, existence is futile.
Yes. All that is guaranteed is death and taxes.
And horrible
And more
insurance
taxes.
rates. And horrible insurance rates.
Yes. Yeah. And that sounds like a funny Joker clip, like waiting to happen.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
you know, the men just want to watch the world burn. So, yeah, it's been a week since our last episode.
Really? Has it only been a week? It feels like it's been a lot longer than that.
I think it's been a week.
I
Now
don't
you're
even
making me
know.
question my sanity.
I'm going to the website right now. I'm waiting for it to load. Load, damn it, load.
Yeah, last one was June 2nd.
Really?
Yeah. I have RSS.com pulled up, so it's faster, and I already had it on the Altered Geek profile.
Yes.
So
Wow.
I'm playing around with a new, tech gadget, as it were.
Okay.
You know how Elgato has those stream decks,
Yeah.
the push button stuff with all the
Yep.
Yeah. So I picked up a knockoff, as it were.
Okay.
No, I mean it's legit sold on Amazon. It's an off-brand version of the same thing.
Right.
So instead of $200 or $90, I got it for $50.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm going to more or less mess around with it and see what it's capable of, just because I've never had one, and
Cool.
I've seen them. I know that they have capabilities of things, but I don't know what they do. So essentially, I'm buying this so that I can play around and test it out and see how well it performs.
Very cool.
Yep. And I'm trying to figure out how to get video stream stuff going. And this is kind of a part of that endeavor. I also bought the DJI mic minis.
Nice.
Which, what's nice about that is it's a wireless microphone system that plugs into a smartphone. And you can hook it up to your phone, and it's crystal clear, like when you hook it up.
Cool.
It's those stupid mics that you see everybody holding with their fingers and with the little, and talking
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
That drives me nuts. Like, that's not something I plan on doing. I'm going to actually, do what it's meant for, and that's mount it, put it directly on my shirt.
Yeah. Put it on your lapel. It's a lapel mic, is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's wireless. And so in that regard, it's nice. And so I'm looking forward to playing around with it more in the field. And there may be a point I go interview the guy from Totally 80s Pizza.
Nice.
Locally. Because Totally 80s Pizza is it's a museum local to where I'm at. And I've eaten there multiple times, either for my birthday meal at work. Pretty much anytime they're like, where do you want to go to eat? I'm like, Totally 80s Pizza. The pizza's, I mean, halfway decent. Like, it's all right. It's I don't go there for the pizza because, like, quite honestly, I prefer like Domino's pizza over any other right now.
Yeah.
Theirs is good. It's just I prefer Domino's pizza. That being said, what you go there for is the museum, which is literally all around you.
Yeah.
I posted it on my Instagram like a couple weeks ago when I went. I don't know if you saw it, but they
Yeah,
have
I
like
think I
they
did. Yeah.
they have like an original Ninja Turtle. They have an original Optimus Prime. They have a bunch of signed stuff from actors from stuff from the 80s. They have like a Terminator stand up. They have uh, MTV, like old music videos playing on the TV and on the radio there. So like literally you can watch like cartoon themes and like music videos of music from the 80s. So it's just it's a blast to go in there because I'm sitting there and I'm like, I know this song. I know this one. I know this one. And they have Pee Wee Herman's bike. Uh they have an ET in there. They have Zoltar from Big. So
Yeah.
yeah, they have an old arcade in there. Like it's cool.
Very
Definitely would
cool. Very
recommend it
cool.
if people come out here, for this area. So
Mm.
so as we move
Yes.
on, I believe you have a few items that you wanted to bring up.
Yes. A bunch of news stuff. We got a whole bunch of awesome stuff uh coming up. We got a few just kind of mentionable news stories, and then we got a few in-depth news stories and other things. A few things that are just like, people, don't do this. Don't take things and run with them and take them out of context kind of things, and don't don't write articles that are misleading. Don't uh but first, go back to the top 100 animated series 2026 15th anniversary edition and check out all the episodes we have there. Most recent episode is 50 to 26, so check that out. The top 25 episode will be coming soon. Not going to say anything more than that on that, but go check out the top 100 animated series for 2026, the 15th anniversary edition. It's been a blast doing that so far in the top 25. As always, folks, it's going to be a slobber knocker. You never know what you're going to get. But for the top stories in geekdom, stuff that we've uncovered, stuff that I've been wanting to talk about for a little while, some stuff I found on Facebook. There is one news story in here that's very old. Actually, it's back from I've been wanting to mention this since April, and my brain is just kind of slowly forgotten about it because the link was so far up in my own. I have conversations with myself because I repeat myself a lot, folks. So I have my own messenger conversation with my own account where I just put links of stuff I would need to save and remember. Apparently, I forgot about this from April. But first, AFI Lifetime Achievement Award, a tribute to Eddie Murphy, Shrek teaser. So this is currently airing on Netflix. This special, the AFI Lifetime Achievement Award to Eddie Murphy. I started watching it and then I stopped watching it because you weren't going to be able to watch the whole thing. We are eventually going to do an episode of Studio 2009 on this Netflix AFI special Lifetime Achievement Award to Eddie Murphy, but they're getting basically everyone from his life and everyone he worked with or whatever else. Well, this little teaser thing, they had Mike Myers up there, and Mike Myers was either in a Shrek mask or whatever, and that's how he presented his part of the thing. I thought that was hilarious for them to do that, and I think he actually does it in the show, obviously. So that was a nice little teaser. But the thing I've been forgetting since April is that in the NCIS universe, we are getting NCIS New York ordered at CBS with LL Cool J and Scott Caan set to star. So CBS has handed a series order to the new spinoff NCIS New York. with LL Cool J reprising his NCIS Los Angeles role as Sam Hanna, with Hawaii Five-0 alum Scott Caan also starring. It doesn't give any information on what Scott Caan's character will be. But basically, they are going to go back to Sam Hanna's hometown of New York City to lead a field office, and he's going to Sam Hanna's going to partner with roguish agent played by Scott Caan, helping lead a new team, like I mentioned, and they're tasked with high stakes missions to defend one of the most vital cities and ports in the world. I've loved the NCIS universe since 2003 when the original NCIS debuted. I haven't watched all of the spin-offs. I did watch NCIS LA up until I think season 4 or 5. I need to catch up with its 14 season run because I did really like those characters at the time. And I think it's a fun thing, and I was very invested with Sam Hanna and LL Cool J in that show, so that is very, very awesome. So that's the good fun thing. The thing that you should not do on the internet, folks, is take things and twist them around. Vincent Martella, the voice of Phineas Flynn on Phineas and Ferb, posted a prom-like photo a while ago with him and Allison Stoner, who plays the voice of Isabella on the show. It was just an innocent photo of the two of them up against a prom-like background because this was back during prom season. Okay. So high school is, the school year is ending. It's almost summer, and Phineas and Ferb happens in the summertime. Everybody, every unknown website, every unknown no-name account on Instagram took this photo and captioned it as, "Look, the voices for Isabella and Phineas got married in real life." No, they didn't. Don't do that. No, don't stop. Don't twist things around. Go to the actual account of the person that posted the photo. Look at the description. Hey, just having a little fun here. It's a little prom photo fun. Just people on the internet just, oh God, people are so dumb. So dumb. Just so dumb. Speaking of dumb people on the internet, let's talk about Valnet, shall we? And their companies and things that are owned by Valnet, like Screen Rant. Oh boy. Now, I've made statements on this podcast recently that I have actively blocked most of Valnet's pages on Facebook and things like that. Apparently, this one got through. Apparently, I didn't block Screen Rant on Facebook, because originally that's where I first saw this. But so coming up, because Skybound Entertainment now has the Transformers license, they are now going to reprint everything because they have the license. They're going to give us new printings and new editions of the stuff that IDW did, and the stuff that, all the stuff originally was printed at Marvel. Okay. When it was originally new, it was all printed at Marvel and everything else. And then Dreamwave got it, and Dreamwave had a short run there and everything else, and all this and everything else. So by the time IDW got their hands on it, they were going to do, okay, we're going to reprint it. We're going to give it, really cool, awesome new things and whatever else. And IDW lost the license, and Skybound under Image Comics got it. So this is how it breaks my brain. It just breaks my brain. This is how Screen Rant, you know better than that. I have one. I'll give you a shot. This is how Screen Rant starts out their article. This article is written by TJ Mills, who is an editor on Screen Rant's comic team, where she combines her lifelong passion for DC with her analytic background as a former intelligence analyst. Okay, sure. Transformers G1 officially returns in new series that promises Optimus and Megatron's true final battle. And the photo that they decided to use for the featured photo is basically the movie poster for Transformers the movie. It's basically Ultra Magnus, Springer, RC, Blur, Cup, Galvatron, etc., etc. In celebration of the franchise's 40th anniversary, Transformers is officially returning to its golden age. The franchise prepares to launch a new Generation 1 set series that will revisit the most legendary final battle between Optimus Prime and Megatron. So, this is not a new G1 series. What they are talking about here is the fact that Image Comics, Skybound Entertainment under Image Comics, is reprinting in a new 3-issue series Transformers the movie comic. That's what this is. That's what this article is about. Is like, but the way that this read to me was that the way the headline reads, officially returns in new series that promises Optimus and Megatron's true final battle. Now, if you just read the headline, Transformers G1 officially returns in new series that promises, like, that doesn't say anything to me about a comic book or anything. That just says to me that a new Transformers Generation 1 series is coming. Now, I know most people, general people, will just look at the headline and assume, oh, a new Transformers series is coming, and they won't even scroll down and see, oh, it's Image Comics, it's a new comic series, or it's a comic adaptation of the movie, which is what this is. But it's like, oh my God, can you like make a better descriptive, like, don't mislead it. Like, just say what it is in the title. Like, this title,
I'm gonna have field day with this.
I'm gonna let you go in a second, but like, this title could have said, Skybound Entertainment officially reprints Generation 1 film comic book or something. Like, they could just go. I go.
So I saw a nice little article this past week that was entitled "The End of the Click." AI overviews and search sharply reduce traffic. If your business depends on paid search, it's time to build your brand. So Google's AI overview, if anybody's familiar with that, I absolutely hate it. More so because like it doesn't give me the option. It just kind of is like in your face. So I've switched to DuckDuckGo as my search now. Because one, they don't track you, and two, it doesn't give you an AI thing. Like it just gives you the search. This is definitely where clickbaity content is going to die a very slow and painful death. Mm-hmm. Websites are already tanking, like they're losing year after year. I've done an analysis on IGN and Screen Rant, and they've been losing about 9 to 15% traffic a year, just based on open source, like Simply Web and other services like that do scans based on that. And it's possible that it's not 100% accurate because it's not Google Search Console. That being said, our traffic is increasing.
Yay, that's good.
Because one, they're not clickbaity. Two, it's determined based on the titling, but it's also determined based on the subject matter.
Yep.
And one thing we excel at is we're not we're not a catch-all. We're not a website that tries to do everything. And, I've been looking at IGN and Screen Rant because I'm currently rebuilding the Geekcast Radio website. And I've been looking at all of our competition, trying to figure out what do I like, what do I not like, what do I want to try and do, what do I not want to try and do, what makes sense to tackle, what doesn't. The two of them have created essentially their own database, their own Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb. And I was like, do I tackle this? And it's, and so I have a co-conspirator of a co-developer in this whole process, which is I'm bouncing ideas off multiple AIs to try and figure out, is this a smart idea or is this worth putting my effort into before I go down a rabbit hole of what I want to try and do. And it was like, you already excel, based on all the metrics I fed it. It's like you already excel at these other things. It's like, this is where you're going to dominate the other sites. It's like, don't try and reinvent the wheel. Don't try and, do this other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, good point. Like, stay focused on what we're good at, which is, 80s and 90s nostalgia pretty much. And we're super niche in that department, which is good. But we also don't do clickbaity articles with like stupid. I mean, the phrasing on half the stuff that comes out of any of the Valnet sites, is trash.
Yeah.
Anything to get a click. Like, I mean, in this even in their article that you mentioned about the G1 officially returns a new series that promises Optimus. The way that they worded this, making it sound like, and in the comments people were talking about it too, makes it sound like there's a brand new G1 series.
Yeah, and there's not.
And it's not even revisiting, like it's literally a comic.
Yeah.
And
it's the comic adaptation of the film that has been reprinted once already by IDW that was originally done by Marvel. It's just a reprinting of the animated film adaptation. That's what it is. It's nothing new. And look, I don't say that to downplay the awesomeness of the animated adaptation comic book. I've never read it. Never have I read it.
It's brand new. This is a brand new release. It's how many times can you retell the same story?
Right. No, okay. Yes. I know the release is new. What I'm saying is the material within the release is not new. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is when it was new 40 years ago when Marvel printed it. And then, when IDW got the license, they reprinted it for the first time or for second time, whatever it was. So they reprinted it. When we started doing our Marvel coverage, and we never got back to it, and now we will, now that Skybound is whatever, though I'm getting sidetracked here. But my point is I've never read the adaptation. I was going to, when the IDW adaptation was a thing, but now that the Skybound version is here, I'm very excited for this. But again, like you were saying, and like I was saying, the way they wrote that article at Screen Rant makes it sound like G1 is back. It's a new series. It's a brand new day. Dust off your voices, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker. You've got jobs again. Like, no, that's not what this is. And no disrespect to Mr. Cullen or Mr. Welker. Love them to death. Love their work. Absolutely respect the hell out of both of them for what they did and what they continue to do when they're hired to do the voices. But yeah, just these websites, if Valnet has got to, out of all the media companies out there, Valnet has got to be burnt to the ground.
I'm not saying anything for liable purposes, but they need better.
Of TFU and Mike do not reflect the opinions of the Geekcast Radio Network LLC.
So they because they own, as far as like their screen-based content, they own Screen Rant, they own Collider, they own Comic Book Resources, they own MovieWeb.
Yep.
And then they partner with everything. So
Yep.
they're paid shills in that regard. And then like as far as like gaming, they own Game Rant, Gamer, Polygon.
Yeah.
They, as far as like tech, How to Geek.
God.
I mean, they own all kinds of crap. I used to like and I used to respect these websites.
Same.
But it seems like it's rinse repeat of the same crap between all of their content.
Oh,
like
exactly.
You're not getting a different perspective anymore.
No.
It's all the same. It might have a different title.
Yep.
But it literally is the same.
Different titles, same.
The websites are basically reskinned of the same design. Like they're all the same layout.
Oh yeah.
They all use the same interface. It's a multi-web setup. They all have the pop out. They all have the same exact layout. They might have a slightly different slant.
Yeah.
But they're essentially the same website.
Same title, different featured image.
Yeah. That's literally different color palette, different logo.
Yep.
So, and honestly, this is what fuels me to do better with our website and with what's coming for the website. I do not want to repeat what they're doing.
Absolutely not.
And then I especially when they talk Transformers or Star Trek, like I'm sure they do this with other things. I notice it. Like I notice it way more when their stuff is erroneous, because I know both of those franchises in and out, especially when they talk Star Trek or Beast Wars or like for instance, Collider 6 hours ago posted, "It's official, Batman the Animated Series is returning this year."
That's not
and so they're saying that it makes it sound like the TV series is coming back. It's not.
It's not.
So when you dig down into it, it says Upper Deck is releasing a Batman Enemies of Gotham card set or a board game later this year, inspired by Batman the Animated Series. Upper Deck, like it's not even a.
Yeah, it's cards.
It's a board game or cards. Like it's not.
Yeah.
And then they go into like the history of the whole thing, and then they have their little IMDb block in there. But I go, what?
That is so stupid.
But I mean, it's the same thing. It's these crappy clickbaity titles.
Yeah.
It's fine if they want to have something that's like, there's one about Robert Downey Jr. with, Sherlock Holmes. It says his elite action thriller deserves a sequel 15 years after its release. Okay, that's fine. That's like, okay, I'll bite. But when you're making it sound like something's coming back from the great beyond, and it's not, and it's in some other medium, whether it be a game or a comic or, card or, something totally unrelated.
Yeah.
It's so misleading.
Well, like, I mean, so technically Batman maybe not. Like they did do the new Batman Adventures, or they did do like the BTAS, the GCAU stuff has had comics for it before. But like, again, like you're saying about titling, like my titles are fairly straightforward. Like, take away my own branding, okay? So for my 365 blog, if you take away my TF2 and Mike 365 yada 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 stuff, Bad Boys 30th anniversary expanded and remastered limited edition 2 CD set album review. plain as day. You know exactly what you're getting into with that title. The beginning of the article. Hello all, welcome to my blah, 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 blah. I'll be talking about the film score to Bad Boys. This is the, I need to edit that actually. That, but the point is that, like you're saying, we are not, when we write stuff or when we do stuff on geekcastradio.com, we do not muck up the title or any of the writing side of it with backtalk or, we're not over here swallowing mouthwash where we double talk to the reader or where we give you 3.5 paragraphs of stuff you can read on Wikipedia kind of thing.
Well, it's like CBR. Henry Cavill's Wolverine officially returns this fall. Guess what this one's for? So their MO at Valnet is anytime they say something like that, it's a product.
Yeah.
Anytime they say, it's returned, it's officially returned, or it's being continued, or whatever. Anytime they say something like that, it's clickbait to get you to open it because it's a product that they're going to get a kickback from. This one, it's the new Marvel Legends Calvarine figure is coming out.
The action figure. Yep.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like, it's cool. Like, I think it's neat for the fact that what it is. Now, what's funny is you could replace the head with Hugh Jackman, and you could have, a jacked version of
Hugh Jackman
of Wolverine,
yeah.
In this look, and it would work.
Yeah.
You could also take this body and use it, if you switch the hands out, use it as a demorphed Tommy Oliver. By putting the Dino Thunder
head
on it. So I mean, you could do that too. I don't know, like I think it's neat. And I think it's cool that they've released all of those as Marvel Legends finally.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one I picked up was Wolverine with Hugh Jackman's head, but I didn't get the battle damaged version or the, the brown and yellow. Just not things that I cared to get.
Brown and yellow.
So, I mean, this one's cool too, and I've thought about it, or like X-23 or a Deadpool figure, but I'm like, ultimately, I'm like, don't care. I'm like,
if you don't care, there's no reason to get it.
Now, like Mattel, on the other hand, has these new, they have the DC license back from McFarlane, and like you can get like the kids edition of the figures actually look halfway decent, like for $12. They're the same height as the Marvel Legends stuff, and they come with accessories, kind of like how the old Ninja Turtles came with them, like on the little like the fence thing where it stuck to them behind them, like, so their little accessory thing, all of the one color thing, and they actually clip to like Batman's belt, for instance. And I thought about picking one of those up. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting, and I like the suit, and I like the design, and it's not even the collector edition of these figures. And I was like, I'm impressed for $12. Whereas for years we've had these ones that are barely 4 inches, cost the same price as this one that's 6 inches tall, and it's like fully articulated compared to those things, and that's why the other ones were shelf warmers. So I don't know. I think we can move on.
All right, we're going to head on over to 9 to 5 Google. They've got a story about Movies Anywhere getting they are adding the Lionsgate films, including John Wick, Knives Out, and more. So the Movies Anywhere service is getting a boost with the addition of the Lionsgate titles, including some popular franchises such as John Wick, The Hunger Games, Knives Out, and more. Movies Anywhere, a project which syncs movies purchases across platforms such as Google TV, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Fandango at Home, and others, is only as good as its support from studios. If major studio doesn't support the project, its films simply do not sync between those platforms. One of the biggest holdouts has been Lionsgate, the studio behind some major films and franchises, which has long withheld all of its titles for Movies Anywhere. Starting this month, that's changing via Flat Panels HD. 225 Lionsgate films will be added. 225 Lionsgate films will be added to Movies Anywhere, with 100 added each month through early 2027. Deadline calls out some of the most popular films being added, including the titles of the likes of the Hunger Games and John Wick franchise, as well as the Housemaid, How Now You See Me, Now You Don't, La La Land, Rambo, Dirty Dancing, Passion of the Christ, and Knives Out. Google was briefly removed from Movies Anywhere during a dispute with Disney, which operates the project, but has since returned. That is very cool that Lionsgate is finally being added to Movies Anywhere. Very,
It's funny as I've
very
never heard of
awesome.
this before.
Movies Anywhere? Really? You've never
Yeah.
heard of this?
No,
Oh, yeah, man.
I don't even
It's
know what it is.
awesome.
Like I've never.
Yeah, so basically all it is whatever you have connected to it. Like I mentioned, like I have my Fandango at home thing connected to it. So if for some odd reason I don't have access to Fandango on the go, I can go to Movies Anywhere, and all of the movies that I have purchased on Fandango are in Movies Anywhere. So if you have an Apple account, if you have Google, like I said, Google Play, whatever you purchase on those platforms, it will sync to Movies Anywhere, and you will have that content literally anywhere on your devices. It's awesome. It's so
The only
cool.
thing I don't like about these digital services is when they pack up shop.
I agree, but this has been
'Cause-
around for a while.
Yeah, I just this is where I still I kind of get leery about it, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I think I'd rather own them at this point because like I've
Oh,
seen it
well,
happen way
yeah,
too many
no.
times. But yeah, I mean, in the short term, I think it's fine. But I think in the grander scheme, I think it kind of
Movies Anywhere has been around since October of 2017.
What was that other one that you had for a while and then they just packed up shop?
Oh God, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Why
there
you
was
ask me such
one.
things this late at night?
Yeah, use brain, not work.
I has brain? No.
No, I mean this one's cool because I mean it does have a lot of different franchises in it. So I mean you do have that going for you.
Yeah. Well,
But
I mean, like I said, I don't use it as much. I saw the story and I was like, oh, very cool. Cause like I said, if I do have I do know I have, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check my
so what it is? Okay, it's an aggregator.
yeah, it's an aggregator.
Okay,
It
so that's why they're around. So basically, if you
yeah.
have the movie on,
On
Prime or
yeah,
Netflix or something else, like they
that's what
just
I
pull it
just
into one.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't understand that totally, but
Yeah, that's what I just so the thing, where is
but I mean, in a sense, I mean, Amazon Prime does the same thing.
true.
There's just sneakier in the fact that you're like, is it on here? Is it not?
Yeah. Is it on here? Is it not? We don't know. We don't know what you own. Wait, you own stuff? No.
I don't know. Like I've gotten to the point where I'm like, let's see, what can I buy at this point?
Yeah.
Or what's worth buying, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have the 3-movie bundle set of John Wick movies, so I never bought the 4th movie, or I might have bought the 4th movie out of the bundle, but because I had bought the 3-movie bundle of the Wick movies before the 4th movie even was out. So I don't know if it's on movie. I'm assuming it would be on Movies Anywhere, but yeah. All right, let's see what else do we got. I think before we get to, did you watch the little teaser clip of the new dog movie?
Yes, I did.
Okay. What do you think of Scooby 2027?
So I've seen people freaking the heck out over this. And I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I mean, it's a live action dog. I mean, and it does look like a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Like, because it says they're, that's what they look like as a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
And then they change.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know what to think. Like, it's
a teaser. I like it. I like hearing what they said about it in the teaser, or I might have watched a different thing where the people that are doing the research for the film, that they actually went to people who train Great Danes, or who breed Great Danes, where they said, yeah, as puppies, that's what they look like, and then when they grow up, they look like Scooby. And in the cartoon, they kind of reversed how the animators and stuff originally reversed how all the stuff, whatever. I don't know. It was weird. But it's one of those things where, you know what? It's a Scooby origin movie. It is what it is.
It's a series, isn't it?
Oh no, it's a series on Netflix. It's a series. You're right.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. Same.
I'm going to see if I can review this, because honestly, I think that as somebody who wasn't a huge like Scooby-Doo fan, and also, I haven't liked any of the live action stuff since, I mean, there's been very little of it since the first 2 films, just because the cast was pretty good. But I think this is an opportunity to restart, with it. I think it's also funny. It says unleashing in 2027.
Yep.
So yeah, that caught my attention too. I was like, anytime I see unleash, I'm like, Rah!
Yes, you don't have the trademark on that word.
Or can I?
Yeah, I know, right? It's funny. All right. Well, I think, folks, I've saved everything I can save for now. For last, we are going to go to Google and the icon packs that they released recently. And oh boy. Oh boy. I'm just going to do a screen share with you for this, because yikes. So when you're ready, you just click that button there.
If the peoples can't see it.
Yeah, the peoples can't see it, but you can, and we can still discuss it. Okay, so this is what my phone normally looks like. I have a matte black background, and throughout Google, all of Google's colors, they're purple icons, because it's me and I'm black and purple. So that's what my phone normally looks like. these are the the two new icons. Everyone was pissing their pants over the disco ones. They're like, oh my God, look at that Spotify icon. That is so ugly. Oh my God, what in the hell is that? And these are sugar cookie icons that they came out with. I'm like, oh my God, what in the hell are
So
these?
what is the point?
Well, the point is to give your phone more like
Character?
a different design, different character. So this is my phone with the disco. That's the point, is to change your icons. And and the reason why I clicked off and clicked onto this one is because I have these in order now, because I have other ones here. So this is my phone with the disco ones on. These are my folders. So if you see these, like, social is here, and that's the next folder here. So I don't have multiple screens. I can't do the 7 screens for all icons, so I use folders. So this is I just like this is just too weird for me. So, like, Wendy kind of looks glammed up. She looks all right. I wouldn't even know what Uber Eats was. DoorDash looks fine. Applebee's looks great. Arby's looks great. They all kind of look great except for Uber Eats. It looks really weird. Look at Domino's there.
It just looks weird. Like
Yeah,
I don't understand it. Like I don't
Yeah.
even know how you turn this on because I mean I have a Pixel phone.
Yeah, you have a Pixel phone. So you go into your settings, you go into wallpaper and style, you scroll down to is it theme pack? Wallpapers, hold on, more wallpapers. Go to is it more wallpapers? Not choose photos. Hold on. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. More notification alert, shortcuts, clock, theme pack. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Not modes. It's in the settings somewhere. Let's see.
I'll have to look. Wonder if it's in icons.
App icon.
Yeah, because all I've got is minimal or default.
Wallpaper and style. Hmm.
That's all I have. I mean, I can create custom ones. Okay, if you do create, because like I have default and minimalistic. If you do custom,
Right.
then it has the disco, the scribbles, the easel, the cookies, the treasure,
Yep.
and the stardust.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you found it, so I forget. Anyway,
It's still weird.
yeah, it's still very weird. These look at the cookies. Look, I'm like, what the hell? Like, just on the front page of my phone, I was ready to turn these off, but I went and I'd got, like, look at that. There's no way in hell I like Facebook and Facebook is in Messenger are the only two I recognized at first. And then this is my like Domino's is the only one that kind of stayed the same. The rest of, like, McDonald's, you can barely see the logo. You can actually see the Uber Eats logo this time. DoorDash, it's disappeared. It's just crazy. And I basically put my phone back to what it was. I like that Google gives us these icon packs. I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. I just think that because the disco one is the one that people were all up in arms about. This is the one that, oh my God, because they were really up in arms about the Spotify. Like, a couple of podcasts I listened to, they're like, oh my God, that's Spotify disco ball. It looks like crap. And oh my God. Like the Gmail thing doesn't look that half bad. The photos in camera doesn't look half that bad. The phone one's fine. Whatever. But that Spotify thing just looks ugh. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really, outside of my, like, I basically keep my phone like this because I'm not out here changing my phone display all that much. It's utilitarian for me. It's not like, I don't know. I'm not out here like artistry drawing or having, I don't know. I just picked my color, set the background to matte black, and then that was it. Because I tried other photos and other colors. I even tried purple on this, and it just didn't work. I was like, oh, I can't even see half the crap anymore. So, but yeah, I thought I'd bring in some tech talk for a while since we talked about everything else. And I've been wanting to talk about that for a bit on the old podcast. What do you guys think if you're Android users, or I don't even know what iPhone users get for icons and customization and whatever else, but if you're an Android user and Google and all that, let us know in the comments what you guys think of the icon packs that Google gives us for stuff like this, and let us know about anything else that we've discussed tonight. Like I mentioned earlier, Steve and I at some point in the future will be watching the AFI Lifetime Achievement Award for Eddie Murphy, because I watched like the first 5 or 10 minutes of it. It was pretty funny for the first 5 or 10 minutes that I saw. So, yep. As my
Yep, I
voice
has
gives
not
out
watched
on
it
me.
yet.
Yeah, we will eventually. There's so much other crap we got to do before we can, but yep, we will.
So I have been, like I said, working on the Geekcast Radio website. I also I got my hands on Frequency
Yep.
from Stranger Things. It's an interesting figure. It's about the same size as a Voyager figure, but it's charged for the price of a leader class, which seems to be
wow.
Hasbro's MO. Which, I mean, they did that with Prime too. I mean, he was an actual leader class though. But then they put him in as a commander because he had that stupid trailer. So there is a 5mm peg on his shoulder that you could technically mount the chicken cannon, which honestly kind of reminds me of like Cheetor's stomach brain gun thing from the old Beast Wars, except it kind of rotates and it looks stupid. Like, I don't like this stupid chicken thing. The cassette's cool that goes in the stomach. Because it folds down and you have to like lift up part of the back and press it through. Because it kind of gets stuck. And then I like the head with the headphones on it. Kind of reminds me of Blaster a little bit. So it's kind of like a cross between Blaster and Soundwave, but in the style of a van. The arms seem kind of chintzy to me. I mean, the way the arms and the legs fold up, they kind of fold into the panels. So, like, in that regard, like, I kind of understand it. But, I don't know, it seems pretty solid. The box was garbage, but, so, like, if you're trying to collect it with that, like, they're all tore up. And they're, like, paper thin. Like, why they would do minimal cardboard on something that's supposed to be a collector item, I don't know. But, yeah, so there's that. And then I probably do a video of it at some point soon before I start my deconstruction. I will say there's no decals on them. It's all painted, which I was quite surprised.
Very cool. Very
Like
cool.
the WSQK is painted on, as well as like the eagle and all the other stuff. And I was kind of looking at it, I'm like, I mean, it's an 80s panel van. The front end, like the transformation, like the robot mode, looks like Optimus Prime, which is part of why I did it.
Right.
The cassette, I don't think I would do anything to it. I think I would paint over the logo of the WSQK and the frequency on there, and then, you know, put a GCRN logo.
Right.
But I don't think I would change like the yellow of it, just because, one, if I paint it, it may not fit back in the stomach.
Interesting.
It's just, that's kind of the nature of the beast there.
Yeah.
But so there is that, and then yeah, I would probably paint it like the brown and gold of my old pickup truck that I used to have, my 80s pickup truck, because I think that would look really good on this, like the two-tone, instead of being all blue.
Very cool.
I think I can shine this guy up, make him look neat, and then get some like Geekcast Radio decals to put on it somehow. Don't know how I'd get them made, but that's the realm I want to go with it. So yeah, that'd be cool. So that's kind of the multiple things I'm working on at the present, or, you know, like I said, Geekcast Radio's new website and tons of new features and new areas and new functionalities, and a lot of better organization for the podcast. So, and I'm trying to restore a lot of the old site as possible. And when I say that, I mean like over the years, because of bandwidth or because of space or because of other things, just not being optimized properly or just a bunch of crap, I periodically made downloads of the database or like exported stuff from WordPress, like old posts, which over the years have been forgotten and missing. And so, but I exported them before I wiped them out. So the goal here is to revive as much as humanly possible into the new site of the old site. And I've managed to clean out all of the old plugins and all of the old trash, and the way the podcasts work are totally different than any other plugin because I made it. So yeah, I'm super excited for the direction of this new site and getting to unveil it, hoping in August.
Yes.
So with that, I think that about rounds this episode out of Altered Geek. Let us know how you feel about the various topics that we've discussed on this episode and things that you'd like to hear on the next one. Of course, you can comment on the website geekcastradio.com or on our Discord channel or on any other social platform. Just a little bit of housekeeping. If you notice some of the social channels changing, there's a method to the madness here, and that's a part of the new site revamp, is consolidating titles and retitling to the GCRN, and then as well as doing that to various social handles. Some of them are being replaced on the old handle of the original name, redirecting people to the new name. But yeah, that's... So if you're trying to find Geekcast Radio, it'll be the GCRN.
You exist. You totally exist.
So until next time, get altered, get geeky with the Altered Geeks.
From classic icons to new sci-fi dreams, with every episode we'll unravel the themes. Let's geek out and laugh, keep the spirits high. Together we'll journey, reaching for the sky. discussion, let's dive into lore. From Star Trek to Transformers, we're ready to soar. Superheroes clash as we spark up the flame. Alter Geek Podcast, remember the name!